Hey guys, in this video I want to talk about flags and final flags. What the hell they are. Basically, flag is a resumption, uh, continuous pattern, which means if you see it in a trend, it's a sign that the trend is gonna resume. But final flag, as you can find out of its name, it's a final flag. It's the last flag we can see in a trend, and after that we'll see a trading range or trend reversal, things like that. Okay, let's start with gold. I want to show you some flags to understand what the hell is anyway. And okay, this one is a flag. How's that? Okay, I want to tell you, you had this bullish bars in a row, and after that you had a pullback. Your pullback is like a channel or a wedge. Okay, there's two different kind of pullbacks. Actually, flag you can see is either in a shape of channel or trading channel or wedge, sorry. And you can see a leg as high as long as this one. Okay, so the high of this leg is equal to this one, but in this case it didn't happen because if this one is final flag, it's no wonder. Okay, when you have a final flag and you don't and your target didn't hit, so it's a final flag, and after that you see a trading range. That's easy. Okay, if you remember from Mr. Move video, we talked about that. Okay, when you have a strong breakout, you expect to see the second leg after a pullback, like this one. If it hits the pullback, okay, it's if it hits the target, and if it makes the second leg as long as high as your first one, the trend resumes. But otherwise, you can expect to see price in a trading range or trend reversal, like this. We had the I don't know, wedge, whatever, or triangle. You had the first flag, and the second leg came after that. It's as high as this one. They are equal. Actually, you can see it. I can write it like this, like an equation. Leg 1 equals leg 2. Okay, but what if it doesn't? It's not equal. They're not equal. What next? Okay, in this case we call it we can conclude that price doesn't have the power, and it's not strong anymore to copy the first leg. So it's kind of helpless, and I can't expect it to go any further. So in the best scenario, you can consider it as a channel, as a trading range, but not a bull trend anymore. So it's a final flag, and this one is just a flag. Okay, you can show it like this, write it like this. Another example, let's see, another example. What about this one? Is this a flag or final flag? Let's see. You actually kind of have a bull wedge at this point. That's weird. When you have a bull wedge and like this, you expect price to see price below and expect to see a bearish breakout, but if the opposite happen, it will fail. In most cases it will fail, but I think it hit the target. I don't know. Okay, it didn't, and the second leg is not as high, as it's not equal to the first one, and then we had this trend reversal, as you can see. So this one is a flag, we still call it flag, but it's a final flag. So let me put it this way. You have this chart and you don't have any idea, you have no idea about this the future of the market. Okay, you are at this point, and you see the chart, you like this, and you put your target here, but you should expect to see price you should expect to see price reversal, trend reversal, because when you have a bullish breakout above this bullish wedge, it's not promising, it's not trustworthy, because price should do its duty, and its duty is to go down, but it didn't happen, but it will happen anyway. After all, it will happen. If you don't see a breakout below this bearish wedge and the opposite happen, that's okay. After all, and at the end, you're gonna see the bearish breakout sooner or later. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. It can't escape and get away forever. At some point it will reverse itself. If it doesn't happen here, it will happen here. Okay, what about this new trend? Is this a wedge? Yeah, why not? Every stop between two, when you see a stop after a strong candles, it's obvious. Even before you start to analyze it, you can see it from beyond, at a big scale and at the big picture. You can see it. It's obvious when you have strong bars with small tails. This one is not that strong, but this one was, because this we have pullbacks, and we have doji bars, and it's not that much strong, but that's okay. Okay, this one is your first leg, and let's see if this is your second leg or not. How do you measure that? Okay, I use this rectangle tool, and I just copy it. Let's see. In my view, didn't happen. What if we reduce the height of this because I measured it from shadow. I consider the shadow too, but now I ignore it. If you ignore the tail, it will hit the target. It hits the target very well. So this one is a flag. What about this one? Does this is this a flag too? Okay, we'll see. If you measure this, I don't think so. No, it's not. And then after that, I'm talking about this. Let me get rid of this one. I'm talking about this leg, and I'm comparing this with this one. However, we had some climax. Climax is strong bars at the end of the trend when traders and scalpers, they enter the position because they know it will hit the target. They're confident about reversal at the support resistance areas, so they say to themselves that, okay, why not, dude, let's get this couple of candles and let's make some pips. Why not? We know it, the price is in direction of that support area, and we will put that stop, take profit, and we will take profit at that support area. So let's enter the position and make some money. Why not? That's what they tell to themselves, and they convince themselves. This one is a I don't know if we can call it a flag or not, but yeah, why not? We can call this one as a flag. It definitely hit the target, but this is your final flag because the trend went in a trading range and turned into a trading range after that. And as you can see, it's not even close. But the interesting point is it actually did hit your target. It's kind of weird, but if you if you don't put your stop loss, if you didn't put your stop loss at this point, you would be in position, and here you would your position would execute it. But considering this tail, you would stop out of the position because here your stop loss would hit. But yeah, it eventually, so we don't consider this as a final flag. It's interesting, but if you just consider this area at this point, yeah, it's a final flag. That's really funny. What about this? This is I think this one is a flag, and as you might realize so far, we have two kinds of flags as like other patterns. It's a bearish flag and it's a bullish flag, and yes, and we see bullish flag, bull flag in a bullish trend, and bear flag in a bearish trend. It's a flag, but this one is the final flag. This one single candle, which you can see it in a lower time frame as a you know, it's more obvious if you see it in a lower time frame. This flag is more obvious. As I said, when you see a bullish wedge like this, and price break this up instead of bearish breakout, a bullish breakout happens. You don't expect to see it in higher prices. Yeah, it moves and it will go further, but after all, you see this reversal, and when you see this happen, you have to be cautious and careful, because you have to expect something like this, a bullish channel or a wedge. When you have a bull breakout above that shit, sooner or later you have to expect to see a bearish movement, and it did happen here again. It's a bullish fuck and a strong breakout above, but beginners, they get fooled and they enter the position, but they screwed. You see a signal bar here. It could be your entry bar. Bad follow throughs, but this one is good breakout again, and you could enter the position, and even if you enter here and take profit at this point, could make 1% profit. Okay guys, I think that's enough, and that's it. You can practice yourself, and if you have any suggestion for me to make my videos and contents much better, please share it with me, and that's it. I hope you enjoy your day and have a nice day. Bye.